everybody, and welcome to Video Game Choo Choo Podcast number 388. We've been doing this for so fucking long. It's been such a long time. Folks, we're back. We're doing another daytime podcast. I'm still not used to it. I'm like looking over to my left and I'm seeing light coming through my window, and it's not right. It's not right. But joining me, as usual the past few times, is Maverick. Maverick, you are here.
I'm here. I'm ringing. I'm holding it down, buddy.
You are, and I'm glad that you are here. But we are not alone this time. We are not a duo. There are four of us here this time. We got a full house. Coming in, doing a chaos check-in. We got Lorelei.
Hey, it's good to be back. It's been a long time since I've been on one of these.
It has been, and you're all the welcome for it. And to round us off, we've got Solon. Solon, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Oh,
Happy to be on the
you're sounding
podcast.
quite, like high. I don't know if high strung is the word, but is there a reason why you're speaking quickly and succinctly?
Yes, I need the attention very much. I've been working with 23 middle schoolers for the last 4 days straight, and I've been in a hotel with them, and I'm in a situation in my life. I'm wearing a business suit, and I'm ready for this podcast.
You're ready to rip the business suit off and have just like a shirt with Miku on it underneath and be like, all right, it is time to party. Is that the mood right now?
That
Solon?
happened for real last night, and I freaked some of the kids out because first I was in the suit, and they were like, I've never seen my teacher in a suit. This is very strange. And I'm like, yeah, this is business. We're here for business. And then I took it off because there was like a party night that night. And then everyone was like, no, wait, put it back on. Wait, now you're weird again. And yeah, now I've got a whole other reputation to deal with. I had a gaming moment on the bus on the way back because there was
Oh no!
there was high schoolers that were having a really rough one. This was a big competition that they were all at, so it was a state competition. The high school team didn't do as well as they were hoping. They actually kind of got rocked, and it was heartbreaking because
that's a shame.
They got rocked for getting DQ'd, nickeled and dimed on little rule changes and stuff. So having a bad time, and we had this very specific kind of gamer moment that we always have as adults, but this time it was like with a 13-year-old. She's a senior in high school, 17. I gotta give her more credit. Sorry, I had her as an 8th grader. She's a senior now. So we know each other well, and she starts telling me about this incredible game that she's really like so excited about and really passionate about. And I'm like, yeah, it's so good. I love this game. It's freaking awesome. We're getting through this conversation, talking about our favorite parts of this game, and realizing neither of us have actually played 13th Sentinels. We just are really interested in the concept, and we're trying to gauge if the other person has played it or not. And so I realized I was trying to clock a 17-year-old, and they were trying to clock me at the same time to be cool to each other, and neither of us have played 13 Sentinels, and we were all trying to explain our favorite part to see if the other person would know what we were talking about. We're going to play 13 Sentinels this weekend.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the plan. That should be the plan.
We'll do a little book report on it afterwards to check in so that we don't do this again. Like halfway through the conversation, we realized, wait, I haven't actually played this game. And they were like, oh my God, I haven't played it either. Okay,
You know what? I respect that because I've only played like a little chunk of 13 Sentinels, but I still think it's awesome. So you're right, and your student was right, and I think you in particular, Solon, will really dig 13 Sentinels.
I think so too. I did, in fact, though, fake my way through thinking that getting her to think that I played Omori because I wanted cool cred.
Oh no!
I'm shameless. I know. No, I know. I'm that level of shameless.
Solon, that's a dark path that gets you trying to say stuff like, I really enjoy playing Friday Night Funkin'.
No, hold on.
And I don't want you going down that road.
Oh my God. One of my students is too cool for Friday Night Funkin' because he's 13 years old, and he claims he's OG Newgrounds.
Oh,
and the scary thing, this kid is like 45 years old. I swear to God, he literally came to school in a business suit in the first day. He draws all his stuff because he's super inspired by Tom Fulp. which is a whole dark alley, but like he literally is a like 40-year-old Newgrounds legend in a like middle school ass attitude. It's so bizarre.
I love to say that I'm OG Newgrounds 10 years when I was born 13 years after the site's inception.
So he hates Friday Night Funkin' because it doesn't represent the real core of Newgrounds. I can't make this up.
It doesn't represent the 4 pillars of Newgrounds.
Yes. And they're all like, we play real rhythm games like Osu. Bless their hearts. It was an awesome weekend.
I mean, there's an argument to be had that I legitimately will hear out, where like a lot of rhythm game fans don't like Friday Night Funkin' because it does have really bad latency and it is like way more like style over substance, I guess.
Yep.
But you know,
I respect them faking it though, because the rhythm game community needs that kind of shaking up. They're really like Catholic Church almost with how rigid they are in a lot of things.
I don't know. Like
I don't know.
I look at it and I just think, you know, above all else, a DDR clone isn't my like niche like anymore.
No.
Like when I think about everything, it's like that is a good way to get somebody on it.
Yep.
But like, you know, fucking I had my awakening with Groove Coaster not too recently. The fucking claw grip I have to do for Project Diva is like compatible for me. Hell, most of it is even more like my normal nowadays would probably be more of like a Muse Dash setup. So it's like I see it and I'm just like, all right, if you still like the idea of this in like a year or two, come back to me. I'll let you have. As someone that just recently watched Turning Red, I'll let you have your cringe now. It's okay. You're doing fine. You're all right. I just want you to have a little bit more taste in the future. Not less cringe, just more taste.
Mm-hmm. This is me bartering with my students all this weekend. Like,
yeah, like I gave Friday Night Funkin' a legitimate shot, and like people who are like, "Oh my god, this music is so good," I'm like, "Y'all, I'm sorry."
I'm sorry that you like jump the event horizon on penis music.
Yeah, because like I'm fucking I have no taste, and even I'm like, y'all, I don't know how you're like bumping this on your fucking MP3 player. Like it's a little fun in like the context of the game, but if you're like, yeah, I'm sitting on the bus listening to the Friday Night Funkin' OST, like, oh yeah, this fucking like beep boop beep boop beep boop. I'm like, all right, y'all gotta fucking figure it out here.
When the homie's going and it's like,
yeah,
the Gawk Gawk game is solid, but this is coming from a guy that like grew up on YouTube poop music. And here's the thing, there is a different level of craftsmanship, and ultimately what that is the difference between something that wants to sound techno and someone just ultimately recognizing, oh, I have an actual like infatuation and respect and adoration of electronic music and what that means to like procure samples and figure something out so that I can actually get that rhythm out.
Yeah,
am I calling
here's my concept. Here's my concept here.
Okay.
To kind of go off of what you're saying. Big Beat Mario is something that I would put on my MP3 player.
I was thinking about that. Like,
yeah.
If anyone hasn't listened to Big Beat Mario is an incredible song that you could listen to, and it's also YouTube.
Yes. But, like, I wouldn't put, like, Tomorrow Isle on my MP3 player. And, like, I feel like that is about on the same level as, like, the Friday Night Funkin' music, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'll put Tomorrow Isle on when I'm, like, in the SciTube and fucking around and being like, yeah, this shit goes. But I'm not going to be, like, sitting on the bus and, like, I need to listen to Tomorrow Isle right now. Like, I don't know.
Let me put on a week 3 of The Stepdad. Yo, this shit goes fire.
Yeah.
Like...
Welcome to the Video Game Choo Choo Podcast. This is the podcast where we have full lecture.
I'm sorry.
We're gatekeeping. Go listen to Big Beat Mario. Go listen to Intensive Guest On Unit. Go listen to Win the Race and Hedgehog Stew.
We have a full forum for YouTube poop. If you need any YouTube poop recommendations, we got you.
We're on it. Yeah, absolutely.
We're like the forefront of a podcast for that kind of content.
Jeez. But yeah, Solon, I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're able to decompress a bit here. You know, like already I'm hearing your voice is changing from
You're right.
Your rigidity to, oh, I'm normal now.
Yeah, I don't have to be in teacher mode. You're right. I'm just I'm getting more relaxed.
Isn't it a beauty? Isn't it a beautiful thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Normal.
Fuck them kids.
Wow.
And
Jeez.
how?
Mm-hmm.
Scratch that.
All
I don't
right.
like the way that sounded. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a wild week. You know, some of us have been gaming, some of us have not. There hasn't been too much news, but like what has happened is kind of a lot. So, I don't know. I'm gonna say, you know, LV told us, the ghost of LV told us that maybe we should lead into the heavier stuff.
Wait, the ghost of LV? What happened to LV?
Oh no, she's still alive. She could just like astral project into the Google Doc sometimes, which I highly respect. I think it's very badass when she can do that. But you know, we have some smaller bits of news here that we could go over real quick. Does anyone here care about the supermassive games, folks? I mean, I feel like they've kind of come and go.
It
hasn't really been as big. Yeah.
Like, and then they started putting out kind of garbage. Like, the last couple of games they did are, like, I played them and I genuinely think they're bad. Like, story-wise. So I can't get, like, even though they're saying it's like, hey, it's a spiritual successor to Until Dawn, it's like, I thought all of these were.
Oh, yeah, these are the people that make the funny movie video games.
And
yeah, they did the Iraq War horror story last time.
Yeah, and it's not good. Nor was the one before that. And the one before that was relatively mediocre too. So it's kind of like, I mean, maybe if they're getting back to the full Until Dawn, hey, this is for, actually like significantly long, it might be good, but I've got no faith left unless Peter Stormare comes back.
That's true.
If
actually,
he shows up again, then I'm 100% down. But
well, you got actually a couple other Hollywood actors in there.
Yeah, you got a lot of them.
We do have a cast here. Yeah, we got David Arquette's in this shit.
Oh shit! I hope he wrestles.
He's the killer. Come on.
He'll have a QTE sequence that you got to do. Yeah.
Wait, if you win the QTE, does he end up getting hurt and dying, or if you lose the QTE, does he almost die?
It depends. It'll have its own built-in gimmick meter and star rating, so you got to make sure that you get it to be a 5-star horror classic.
I feel like either way the QTE goes, David Arquette's probably going to almost die, and it's going to be almost tragic.
It's actually just footage of the fucking Nick Cage fight, and you just press a button along to it. But no, some of the people that are in this new game, The Quarry, which, as we've alluded to, is sort of like a spiritual successor to Until Dawn. Lorela, you blew my mind with the fact that there have been like multiple games between Until Dawn and this one.
Yeah, there's been like 3. I mean,
no, there's been multiple.
There's been 4. One of them was the phone motion control thing that Sony tried to implement for a while, where the party game kind of thing, which was actually good and was their last actual good game. And then they made 3 Dark Pictures Presents. I did quotation fingers there because those games are really bad. They're mediocre at best.
I'm kind of impressed, actually, because Until Dawn was like 6-7 years ago. If they've made 4 games in that time, all with this level of production and presentation,
the other ones are much, much shorter and less significant. The Dark Pictures Presents ones.
I don't even know if I need them to be extremely significant or extraordinary to still be impressed that they've managed to get this level of workout at a consistent rate. Because there's not anyone else doing anything like it.
But yeah, some of the people that they got in for this one, you got Ariel Winter, if you remember her from Modern Family and Speed Racer, as we said. David Arquette. Let me see some of the names here. Halston Sage from Neighbors, X-Men Dark Phoenix, Paper Towns. Lance Henriksen from Aliens, Alien 3 and the Terminator.
Well, we know one
Brenda
character
Song.
who's going to die.
All right.
Right. Yep.
Evan Evagora from Star Trek Picard, one of those newer ones. Justice Smith from Detective Pikachu.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Ted Raimi of Evil Dead, Spider-Man, and Xena Warrior Princess fame. So it is projected to be like a 7-hour, 10-hour game from what they're saying.
All right. Sure. We'll see how it shakes up, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing pictures of Justice Smith in there, and I'm like, actually, that's kind of rad.
Yeah.
The Detective Pikachu guy.
It's the Detective
it would be
Pikachu
nice.
guy.
Like,
I you know, good. I hope that he has more stuff other than Detective Pikachu, but, you know, maybe being the star of the quote-unquote best video game movie is not a bad thing to have, you know? Like,
He was in a Jurassic World one, so he's at least getting that residual, I get to be in a franchise and just coast it for a bit, foundation, which honestly,
I respect it.
yeah, get that money.
Detective Pikachu was legit pretty good.
I love that movie.
I'm looking forward to another one of those. God, I'm thinking about it, and honestly, I think the funniest possible thing that they could do for I'm just thinking about this. Oh my god. They need to, because they're supposedly making a second Detective Pikachu game. They absolutely need to just like make the main character of the games look like Justice Smith now, and just like not say anything about it.
I
It would
hope
just be
so.
so good.
Like,
that
As,
allowed?
like him just being like the most well, because in the original version of the game, he was just like a generic white guy, and so they should absolutely just like change it over to Justice Smith, just like not say anything at all. It would be like, I mean, it would be good, but it would also be very funny.
There's
I guess
2 of
speaking
them
of-
now.
Yeah,
But yeah.
there's like the alternate universe form. Yeah, it's into the Detective Pikachu verse.
I completely
He's just like, nah,
forgot
that guy was
there
an asshole. I hear good things about you.
I completely forgot there was a video game called Detective Pikachu until you reminded me.
It was not that great.
No,
I
it was
bought that
not.
game, and yeah, it was not that good. But I mean, it basically just existed so that way they had an excuse to make the movie, which again is like really weird. They could have just made the movie, but like, yeah, the movie kicks the game's ass, like absolutely.
Man,
But
a not good Pokemon game. Think about that.
Yeah, huh? What a coinky dink. Anyway, talking about bad Pokemon games, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl got an update.
did it make it a better Pokemon game?
No,
Oh,
4th gen is unsavable. I've just come to grips with that 4th gen is just unsavable.
4th gen is absolutely savable. They just need to give a shit, and they didn't.
The way
Yeah,
you save
maybe.
4th gen is that you just go and you find a ROM of fucking Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Or straight up just get a ROM of Platinum. Just play
Yeah.
Platinum. It's not
Play
that bad.
I just keep
Play
thinking of
Platinum.
the big fat mountain right in the middle that you do a figure 8 to go throughout the adventure. You got to go through the west to get to the east, and then go from the south to get to the north. And it's like, oh, this sucks.
There's
I hate that
probably some
mountain.
like there's probably some ROM hacks that are just like get rid of HMs in Platinum, and that's like basically all you need to make it an excellent game.
That's probably
I hear
true.
good things about Renegade Platinum is the one that I hear
Yeah.
about.
Oh.
But for those of us who do still have Brilliant Diamond and or Shining Pearl, the game was updated where they finally let you do online trading, online random trading. The GWS, the Global Wonder Service, you know how the Wonder Trade worked in all the other previous games. They finally turned it on after like 4 months.
Oh, jeez.
So people have
an entirely different Pokemon game cycle has happened during that time.
Yeah, and they also started to wind up the next one, so it's crazy. It's so crazy. And people are saying that the reason why is because there were like cloning and hacking glitches like very readily available in the game. And those seem to have been patched out all now, and then there was a time where it seemed like they just wanted to like make sure before they flipped the switch, but it's still 4 months to do that.
I feel like
that's insane.
I want to talk to them like I've talked to my students this entire weekend. I just want to sit down the Pokemon team and say, like, what matters is that you got it turned in, because that's what's going to count for points on the final grade. I know it's already late. I know that you're going to get point deductions for it being late, but they're going to give you credit for the work that you did. Now they won't complain anymore that you don't have an online service in your Pokemon game when you're the richest games company on the planet. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why I have to talk to the Pokemon company like they're fucking children, but
again, I still feel bad for like the actual devs, because
yeah, yep,
but it's just such a fucking mess. And then on top of that, we in that same patch, they added the ability to access Arceus and Darkrai in the game, which for Darkrai, that will be a mystery gift event that will be from April 1st to April 30th. I think right now is the Shaman event, so if you do own Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you gotta hop on there and download the Oak's letter from the mystery gift so that way you can catch Shaman. And then next month will be the member card, which lets you get Darkrai.
Okay, yeah.
Which, that's that. But then Arceus, here's the kicker for Arceus. You have to have beaten Legends Arceus to be able to catch Arceus in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Oh, no.
You have to have bought the other game and completed it to get Arceus in this game.
I mean, to be fair, at least that way you played a good Pokemon game.
Yeah, but I got bored halfway through Arceus and stopped playing because it got really grindy.
Well, I really like Legends Arceus, so I mean, I have reached that goal from what I can gather. I mean, I don't know if you have to like complete the game or if you just have to like see credits.
It is.
I don't know.
It's the first Pokemon game I've actually finished. I genuinely super like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre, and like, and the thing is too is that like Legends Arceus, there were there's like there is a way to catch Shaman and Darkrai, and I think you had to have a Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl save file to do that. And like there's like a Manaphy mission, I think, too. I don't know exactly how all that works, but like yeah, you could catch all of these Pokemon in Legends Arceus, and you have to do less work, but you still have to have a fucking BDSP save file for some of it. It's really weird. I don't know. I don't, I don't condone this kind of shit, because it's just like, people shouldn't have to jump through all these hoops and pay all this money to get one Pokemon. It's dumb.
Well, I don't know. They seem to keep wanting to support Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which maybe that's just because it sold well or something. If they're going to keep supporting it, what do you think they're going to add next in 3 months that we're going to be like, wait, that wasn't in the game?
Nothing. Because there isn't anything left.
Is there any diamond functionality, I mean, that they haven't put in yet?
No. There's nothing tower? No. There's nothing. There's nothing else. Like, all this stuff already got data mined, and like in the earlier, like when the game first released, people were like very lately hacking the game, where like they were surfing where they weren't supposed to and just like going to where Shaman was and catching Shaman.
Oh,
so it was extremely easy to catch all of these Pokemon when the game launched. They patched it to make it more difficult, and now they're patching in the ability to actually do it, like, quote unquote, legitimately. But, like, people have already gotten their hands on Shaman and Darkrai and Arceus in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and, they're there. I'm gonna catch them. I did a little bit of shiny hunting for Shaman already. I kind of want to shiny hunt them, because you can do it, and it's not hard, and it's actually pretty quick.
Okay.
Comparatively. Because I don't know about Arceus. I think for Arceus, you have to like save in front of it and soft reset. But for Shaman, you can just do the runaway method, which is just you walk up to Shaman, you battle it, you run away as soon as you see that it's not shiny, you walk back a little bit, you walk back towards it, and it respawns, and it's a different Shaman. So
nice.
You just keep doing that until it's shiny.
Okay. That's not unreasonable at all.
Yeah. I don't know about Darkrai. I know that that's how Shaman works. It's just the runaway method. But yeah, I mean, I got to look into all that shit. But I'd be fine to have some shiny mythicals. That would be nice, and then I could trade them up to Legends Arceus or to Scarlet and Violet eventually. We'll see how that all goes. But it's a process, and being a dumbass Pokemon fan means that I'm gonna interact with all this shit no matter what. But I also don't think that normal people should.
I keep thinking about this runaway method, that you could use that in real life, But all these boys, the boys think I'm shy, but I'm just using the runaway method to reset their seed. They don't know.
They don't know.
Babe, can I reset your seed?
All right. I don't know if that's how it works. Maverick, you're still playing Elden Ring, right? How you feeling about that? And if anyone else is playing Elden Ring, go ahead.
Week 3 in the Elden containment zone. I am in the eternal state of being both maidenless and with maiden, and so where I see myself from here, it might be fatal. I might have terminal maidenitis, but bro, I'm down fucking awful. Anyway,
Miyazaki got me down awful.
Oh god, the maidens got me down horrendous. Truly. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Remind me, Maverick. What's the build? What are you working with right now? 3 weeks in.
God, you expect me to have an actual build? So where it is, I'm just stanced up with katanas. I got the meteoric orb blade on one hand. I got a fucking the moonlight katana, which lets me do Virgil moves with the special button in the other one. I got a shield that's basically a jellyfish.
I love that shield. I love it. I've seen 3 other people playing with it. It's awesome.
Managed to get my strength up enough, and with a charm, have the strength capacity to hold the Guts Greatsword. So now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, where do I go to get the upgrade materials that I can just start boosting this shit, so I'm just doing dumb damage. But also, with the way that my things are scaled, I'm also doing stupid damage with the both the swords anyway, because it's already upgraded them well enough, and then I'm also at a good level with my dex and my strength that it's just oh no, I'm able to just get solid hits in. Where today I actually got the chance to get through 2 more bosses, one for the one to actually progress with the critical path, another one to get through a quest line that I'm doing, and it was a good mid ground of just I'm level 80. I think last that I checked before I logged off to do the podcast, I'm 85. And so not in no way overpowered. No, there's no such thing as being overpowered in a Souls game. Fucking there will always be someone ready to rock your shit, and you will be humbled by it when the opportunity comes. But at the very least, it's good where it's I'm at a boss, and it's not just pecking out slivers of damage. I'm just doing consistent chunks, and with both my weapons doing bleed damage, I know it's I gotta get these hits in so I can just let that hit, and then I can actually do the additional damage, and that way it's just an easy get to the end. And I've got a bit of the map left to maneuver, and I don't know where I'm at so far. I've also been playing this past weekend was the first time really just picking it up, because this week was really just a little maintenance stuff, getting stuff together. By the last time I had podcasted, I now have a mounted TV. Both my monitors are now set up on a fucking dual arm swivel thing. I can literally I'm taking my one monitor that I'm seeing Audacity on, and I'm flipping it 90 degrees.
Oh,
because I can do
nice.
that now.
Incredible.
Ooh.
And I can just do that shit now. And it's got a big pole, so if I wanted to be a real nasty freak and get a third monitor, I could just attach that to the top. I can't. It is a curse.
Wait,
I'm afflicted with a curse.
Are you saying that you've gotten so deep into Elden Ring that you upgraded your whole setup so that you can play more Elden Ring better?
No, I play on PS4 like a chump.
Okay.
I say like a chump, but really I'm having the lesser of technical difficulties than the fucking PC people.
Okay.
I'm flipping off my mic when I say that. But no, it was more just like, I don't know, when you get so in a way of like having to focus on optimization and like getting stuff together, it's like, yeah, if I'm not playing Elden Ring, how else can I do that in my life? Oh, all right, let me see what I can mess around with here. And now it's like, now that I have these things set up, this keyboard, I could have less of it, and I could also have it split, and I could also have it with an accompanying trackpad, or like it's a curse.
Oh, yes. Okay. So this is not directly related, but you playing Elden Ring made you want to become a gamer in real life. Is this what I'm getting from this?
Again, I am in the state of being with maiden and maidenless, and either way, it's a losing battle.
You're Schrodinger's maiden?
I am Schrodinger's bachelor.
Until observed.
Exactly. But no, I also do like that I'm playing as of the big update that came out, and literally half of that stuff that got affected is stuff that I don't even bother with, so it's like, cool, whatever. But just having the smallest quality of life improvement with like, hey, here are all the NPCs that you've just managed to talk to. Here's where they are on the map right now. Like, it helps so much just to be like, oh, okay, let me like check over here. Let me go back here. Oh, perfect. I need to find a merchant. Let me check out the merchant that's on this end. It just is not like an immediate waypoint of, oh, hey, here's where everybody is. Go back to this location. But it's just like an additional blip on the map that does not even clutter anything at all. If you're already just like amassing all the fucking sites of grace that you have just littering your map with little yellow coins on there, to have something else that says, by the way, this person is like around here, it just helps to really get a lot of that navigation down a bit more squarely. So that way you can also just think like, okay, what are some people that I haven't actually gotten to yet? And what are some names that I've been hearing in conversations that I just haven't seen at all? I know that I'm missing one dude, forget his name, but I know that that's a quest line a lot of people like. Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll try it out. But no, I am surprised. In terms of a game that is not an RPG, the fact that it's still gotten my attention this far, and I'm still like wanting to put more hours in, and if anything else, I'm more just like, I need to think of another game that I want to play, just so that my immediate thought is, oh, I don't have a whole 12-hour day to play Elden Ring. What's the point?
So, you want to cast aside all doubts and become truly tarnished. And just play Elden Ring for all eternity.
It's looking that way, but it's like, I also... God, Zemuria's calling for me, man. The Ashen Chevalier is down bad as well. Mm-hmm. The whole land of Erebonia is in chaos and destruction, and they need me.
They do.
To ride the trails of Cold Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
But I'm also busy trying to impress a blue MILF. It's hard.
God.
Duty to my country or duty to a baddie? Your values or your lust? Your... God,
thirst?
I'm sure the boss would come up with a better way to say it, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
You really got to stop making me want to dig into this game when I'm not going to have access to my PS5 for a month.
Oh, well, I'll take it during that month.
All right,
just your girl.
Come on through Oregon. You got 2 days to get here.
It's not the worst idea. No, I can't do stupid stuff.
Oh boy.
But I don't know. I'm actually very curious, Lorelai, because I definitely had an opinion of Strangers of Paradise where I'm still interested in what it has to offer. And I think you have been able to sink your teeth in it much better than I was able to.
Yes.
So I'm curious about what that sounds like.
So let's phrase it this way. When the actual game came out, I already had 20 hours in the demo, which had 3 levels and 2 side quests. So To say I really like the battle system and just wanted to beat every single boss on hard with every weapon and job combo would be exactly what I did.
And that's Ninja Theory. They're messing around in the 15 system,
not
the 15 engine, right?
Not Ninja Theory.
Oh, who is it?
What? No, it's Team Ninja.
Oh my god.
The makers of
I got
Dead or
again.
Alive.
Oh, I didn't get them backwards. Wait, what?
No, you did get them backwards. Ninja Theory are the ones that made DMC Devil May Cry.
That's who I was thinking. That's who I thought it was this whole time. Oh.
No, it's Team Ninja, the people who made Dead or Alive and Game of the Generation Neo 2.
Oh, okay, I did get them backwards. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay, I thought this would...
So it's not as polished as Neo 2, definitely. It somehow has an even worse inventory management system, which is saying a lot for a Diablo-style loot-based game, where you're just constantly you kill an enemy and you pick up like 5 new pieces of armor almost all the time, and it's just like, are you okay, you're dropping way too fucking much. Holy shit. I've only got 500 inventory slots when I'm in a dungeon, and 5,000 total when I'm out of dungeon and can put things in my storage. Oh, sorry, 4,000. Which, honestly, with the amount of shit they drop and throw at you, you pick up like 200 to 300 pieces every dungeon. So there's way too much inventory management to the point where early on I was just optimizing whatever people had to equip and then throwing everything else out without even worrying about how much it would affect my stats and abilities to fight bosses, because gear setup kind of actually matters in beating bosses in Neo and this. But the inventory management sucks so bad that I was just throwing out things that could have helped me sometimes, so I'd have to go back and grind to get a piece of gear every once in a while that would help me beat a boss.
Right.
That is like my one really, really big complaint with the game, is the inventory management is utter shit and makes every game look like that is like this, that has tons of loot drops, look like the greatest game ever and have the best inventory management ever.
But before we get too lost in the weeds on that side of things, before we've even said the name of the game, this is Final Fantasy Origins, Strangers of Paradise.
Oh no, it's Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins.
Wow.
You gotta get it.
No, you had a given name, family name, rather than family name, given name.
Exactly. You gotta get it right. I will not let you slander this amazing game where you kill
how
chaos.
Is Jack? What's the deal?
Okay, so I honestly secretly think this might be the most feminist, like, intentionally game ever made. Like, it feels 100% intentional that literally, like, through the first, like, 3/4 of the game before Jack finds his heart, every single female character is just like, you need to smile more. What the hell, dude? You need to smile more, and it's fucking great. It's
finally the reverse sexism that Final Fantasy needed.
It's hysterical.
A real apology for Final Fantasy VI in its entirety.
Like, everything feels 100% intentional with it. Like, it doesn't feel like the comedy and timing is unintentional, to the point where during the second beta, they had the, hey, he walks away and puts on Limp Bizkit cutscene, and everyone laughed at it. You know what they did in the final version? They actually delayed the start of him turning on the music a little bit more, so there's like this dead air time, and then the music starts, and then it made it even more like fucking hysterical.
Oh,
like,
that's incredible.
So they actually made the comedic timing of it better. So it feels like, no, this is 100% what everyone was going for.
They looked at the reaction to everyone like kind of lolling, kind of like rolling their eyes and like, what a very funny, very weird. They wanted to be like, no, we want you to laugh out loud at this, at Jack right now.
It genuinely feels like they are going for that tone. And it is, as much as interviews were like, this is a really serious, dark game, and you need to, like, take it seriously. It's like, no, this is 100%, like, through the first 3 quarters especially, the tone of everything is not serious at all. It just feels like a big fucking taking the piss out of itself game. And I love it. And then suddenly... Like, the cutscenes that before were, like, a minute long at most become, like, 10 minutes long, and you get tons of exposition. And, like, here's a level where all you do is walk through the castle and talk to people. And it's just like, wait, this actually kind of rules, because suddenly, like, I care about Jack. Whereas before, I only liked all the characters who were hanging out with him. And now it's like, oh no, Jack's actually kind of cool. I like this guy. He's chill and cool. And now he's, you know, and it's just...
I can't help but relate to a guy who loves Limp Bizkit. Yeah,
and the fact that every level is from a different Final Fantasy game feels like... Like, you've got stuff that feels like it's from Final Fantasy 13. When you start going into the basis of what feels like the overarching main bad guy faction, it's just one of the enemies, like, main antagonists from the Final Fantasy 11 expansions.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's wild how much of just like, oh yeah, here's just the Sunleth Waterscape with the Sunleth Waterscape music remixed. None of it ever drops as hard as the first stage when you get, like, dubstep Chaos Shrine music. As soon as you get into the final area, you open the door and the beat drops. It's just like, this is so stupid, it's amazing. But, like, the music throughout continues to be, like, remixes of those classic themes. And, like, it does the Final Fantasy 15 thing where the characters will start humming classical Final Fantasy music. And then when somebody is just like, hey, what's that tune? And they go, oh, it's a classic. It's perfect. Like, everything is... just, you know, oh hey, I'm gonna hum the main crystal theme from the main title theme from Final Fantasy 1, and just, oh yeah, that's a classic from Old Cornelia. It's like everything in this game is so perfect, right down to the fact that if you equip the axe, half the axes come with an ability equipped to them called Fell Cleave, and you know what the fuck that means. It means,
yeah.
It is Fell Cleave.
Oh, let's go.
And it costs 2 bars of energy, but their stamina meter just drains to nothing in like 2 hits, and it's beautiful.
Rule.
That the axe is the best weapon in this game. The fist rule, but the axe, it has Fell Cleave, it has Tomahawk, it has everything I want from a big axe.
I'm just not used to games from other companies being like love letters to Final Fantasy in this kind of direct way, in the like tongue-in-cheek kind of way. I'm really used to it for Dragon Quest. Like, most of what I know about the Dragon Quest series comes from me playing other games, especially like a Dragon for Yakuza 7.
Yeah.
And so seeing it's hard to parse a Final Fantasy game being tongue-in-cheek because they're all so serious and dramatic and have this like oeuvre to them. And that's what this thing does, is it pretends to be serious and dramatic when all it is just a goofy love letter, and it knows that. And it's obvious that it's pretending to be that dark,
brooding Final Fantasy thing when it's absolutely fucking not.
Yeah.
Like every boss is just, it's just like, hey, I'm gonna go off on my evil speech, and then Jack is just like, shut the fuck up, and punches them in the face. It's constantly like, do you know who I am? I don't fucking care. And it's just, it's so good.
Have you gotten to kill Chaos yet?
I've killed Chaos like 18 times. I finished the game before the game released. Like,
incredible.
I legitimately finished it in the early release period, and it is like
and there's just a lot more to do after that you can play with.
There is a ton, like a ton of extra side quests at the end and post story stuff that's good, and just like continues on the, hey, this is like the challenge levels that Neo 2 and Neo had. After you beat a main quest, you'd go back to an area, and hey, and like in this one, it's go back to an area, kill all the Marlboros, or
Sure.
re-kill a boss, but even harder. Like,
okay. Yeah.
Or re-kill 4 bosses in one fight. Like, in, one life bar to kill them all. And it's just like, okay, these are extreme challenge levels and regular challenge levels. And the fact that you can have, like, a casual mode, and it still offers, like, it makes it dirt easy, but there's still enough challenge there that, hey, if you want to get started, you can start on casual mode and then flip it up to normal after a bit to action mode. And then you can go to hard as you get better and a better feel for the game, because it doesn't like reduce your abilities or even most of the abilities of the enemies. Like, they still have the same attack pattern in hard that they do in normal and easy and casual, but
juicy. Yeah.
But they just come out a little slower. So you can learn, and they do a little less damage. So, hey, I can learn the patterns and then jack it up to hard if I want. Like, I did it the opposite way, where I did it all on hard, and then I actually went back just to feel what the other difficulties felt like, so that I could actually, like, talk about how different it was. And really, the only difference is the amount of damage it does and the speed at which it comes out. But once a combo starts, it's still going at the same speed it does in hard as it does in casual. So if you can learn it you can take the time to learn to beat it in casual, then go up a difficulty, and hey, you're a little better. And then you go up one more difficulty, and the only thing that changes is you're more likely to get higher rarity drops.
That makes sense.
And the bosses do more damage.
Yep.
So, and like right now, my time is spent grinding gear and upgrading it, because I want max everything, because I'm trash. Who just loves this game.
Go for the top.
And no, it's just like the feel of every weapon is very Neo 2, where every job and weapon feels really good. And they all, like, yeah, there are only like 8 weapons. All of them play significantly differently. And some jobs use multiple weapons and whatnot. But the fact that they all play and feel significantly different from each other, and all of them feel good, is what I love about Team Ninja action games, where, yeah, you know, Ninja Gaiden into Neo, they've just gotten better at them over time. This I would call the first, like, downgrade after Neo 2, but it still just feels incredible to play.
Nice. So any last thoughts about your Chaos check-in before? And what's your favorite weapon right now?
Right now it's the axe because it has fell cleave.
Yep. Why did I even ask?
Like literally the fell cleave.
Hell yeah.
The fists are also really good. Daggers
That's
are great.
Your wheelhouse, so
Yeah, daggers are great because if you equip the ability to steal, instead of having to block an attack to get one of the enemy's attacks, you can just steal it straight from them and throw it right back at them.
Nice.
And usually they're weak to their own attacks, so it's just like a good way to just annihilate bosses on hard.
Nice. Any last Jack thoughts?
Jack rules.
What's been like a good fatal blow you've seen Jack do?
The best one so far, so you do a fatal blow to one boss, and it's like, it explodes in that red diamond crystal form, and then it comes back with a different name for its second life bar, and it's just that same boss, but with giant crystal wings exploding out of it.
Yo. Okay.
All right.
Like Behemoth becomes God Dragon. And it rules.
Oh, that sounds so sick.
But yes, everyone should play, like, genuinely, this gets, like, my full recommendation, both for just the inane goofiness of it, the fact that the only really competent people on your team are the two women. Astos is a hot elf. Yeah, everyone, like, BK the pirate just rules. The fact that the second level is just Sestasha, which is the first dungeon from Final Fantasy XIV, like, layout and everything rules. Like,
nice. I'm glad you're having fun with that.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Solon, how about you? It's been a bit. You've been streaming. You've been doing stuff. What's going on?
I have been lately. The last about month or so, I've been playing a couple of different franchises that I've just been going through their whole franchise, and both of them kind of span a long period of time too. And one of them we've talked about here before. I played all of Psychonauts 1 and 2. I got to play that with Maverick too on stream, and that was incredible. I don't need to go too much over Psychonauts 2. We've talked about it a lot on this podcast because it really is that good. But Psychonauts 1, I was very surprised and shocked that it has not aged poorly at all. It is a game that really holds its own in the platforming department. Is as an old, like, PS2 era mascot platformer kind of thing. There is one point where you do have to, like, grind for a specific number of like money. You're just like, you immediately now have to get $500 in order to get to the next, to buy an upgrade in the shop. And you have to go, oh crap. You literally just have to dig in the dirt for it, which is so of the era. But outside of that, really quick, breezy, and the comedy holds up extremely well in the first one. I thought I'd be coming back to it and feel like really kiddie or something, but it's good. John, have you had to play much of the Psychonauts?
No.
That's okay.
It's on my list.
It's
on my list.
It was a game that was big on my list. I had it in my Steam library for 10 years. It was the very first game I ever bought on Steam. And so it just sat there at the bottom of the list. And so I finally was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking a weekend. I'm going to play the Tim Schafer game. And not only was it worth it to play the original, Psychonauts 2 is so full of love and so full of kindness towards other people. A very smart and charming little smirky humor that it carries through with it. And it was so much fun that after we beat it, I actually went back just so that I could clean up little side quests and play little pieces here and there of the levels, and just going back through the collectathon parts, because in 2, when you do a lot of that stuff, it also comes with more opportunities for dialogue between characters and stuff to kind of play around with while still maintaining that kind of collectathon flow. It's just delightful. Really sweet, nice little time. You really there's not a more like nice, soft, charming way to spend an afternoon than just playing Psychonauts. And as far as playing it in one sitting goes, really good for that too.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do too bad, right, Mav?
Those games are rad.
Nah, not really.
They really are, John. They're rad.
Mm-hmm.
You played most of Psychonauts 2, Maverick, but I did come back and I got a hold of basically what was like an end game character with all of the abilities unlocked and a whole bunch of the powers like upgraded to max. And when I got my hands on an upgraded character, I was like, oh, this feels so good and crisp to play. It has like, there's something that was lost over the platformers, kind of like how things have changed over the last 2-3 generations since the PS2, where there's like a clunkiness to the controls that has been really smoothed out in platforming games, where like Super Mario Odyssey cleaned up so many different movement options and mobile ways, and those kind of translate a little bit into Psychonauts 2 to where it's a lot smoother to switch between your abilities and put together loadouts that are they're basically loadouts that are like, all right, I'm going to use all of the 4 shoulder buttons for this, and this, and that'll do. It'll be a good way to control a big group of enemies that's coming in, or hit one really big enemy really hard. These are all like kind of tactical considerations you could put into Psychonauts 2, but it still makes you like, if you want to like, just kind of, what's the word? If you want to micromanage it, you can just, every encounter you have, like stop your game, pause it to change out your loadout, change out your abilities, and then go into keep going from there like it's an old school platformer game. That little bit of friction is actually really nostalgic feeling. Just the constant like going back to your map to be like, did I pick up everything in this area? Have I checked off everything that I could get here? Whereas another game would clean it all up to where, you know, it's like, oh, there's only one thing that you can pick up, and we'll give you a radar to show where it is, and make it so that you don't have to overwork that side of things. I don't know. There's a little bit in that. There's a little bit of the old inside of the new Psychonauts 2 that I felt really rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
The other, yeah. The other game that I got to play, the other franchise, I got to play the Hitman trilogy. This was another one that's been on my list for a while. I don't know, John, have you ever played Hitman?
I played Hitman 1 of the new ones, I liked it a lot.
It is a game you can dabble in. You don't have to play any one of these specifically. You can play 1, 2, 3, doesn't freaking matter. But it also, it kind of does a little bit, just a little bit. The Hitman series was something that was not on my list. Never have had Hitman on my list. And I just kind of like was looking at things like, hey, there's actually a lot of these Hitman games, and I know people like these. I know there's something about them that's interesting and cool. But I've never heard people like talk a whole bunch about them. And I understand why. And it's because there's a whole story going on inside of this game. There's a whole universe that is really specific to itself. And the Hitman trilogy, there's probably a lot of people out there who the Hitman trilogy is like their favorite game ever. This is a series that is actually way more special than I even took for granted. It's a sandbox game. I didn't realize that this is a sandbox game where they give you a bunch of rules to follow and tools with which to follow those rules, and the universe itself is just there as like a ball pit full of NPCs that you're trying to kill or not kill, and they give you just a ton of different fun ways to use those tools on all of those people. It hit me immediately too how much I was about to get into, because there's the first Hitman starts you with a little tutorial level, and the other two actually don't. They'll just throw you right in. The first thing is like a tutorial level where they're like, all right, agent guy, what's his number? I don't even remember. 49, 37,
47,
37. Hey agent, this is a training op. we've manufactured a scenario where you're going to do a murder on a guy on a big yacht, and it's a big party boat. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you want me to sneak onto the yacht and kill the guy without his bodyguard seeing me or any of the people on the boat seeing me. And I've got poison, I've got guns, I've got a wire to strangle them with. I'm seeing I get the idea. So I'm just gonna get into an outfit. I'm gonna Super Mario Odyssey someone out of their outfit, use that to sneak aboard the ship, and then I hit the punch button on the first person I saw on accident because I didn't know what that button did. And Agent 47 just slugs a guy. Just decks this lady who's just a party goer, who is actually like someone who's acting as a party goer, and she just goes, "What the hell?" And everyone's now mad at me and escorting me off of the boat because they're all role playing this idea of like trying to be normal. But this lady has been decked. She's like, "What? That's what? This is not part of our simulation." And so I just started realizing, like, oh, this in one single punch, I realized, oh, okay, this is not how they want me to play it. But also, I can do this, and I can get out of this. There's ways to like, sneak away. I'm going to actually dress as the chef. No one suspects the chef. They suspect whatever that other bald guy was that was on the ship a second ago. No one remembers him anymore. And so there's like, you can get in a lot of trouble in those games and still wiggle your way out of it to the point to where some of the last missions that we were doing, we were just like, we're going in loud. Get the big guns. All of these people on the deck, they're done. The guards, they're done. You on the bridge, I don't even know you, but you're done. You're not seeing me because you're dead now. It's allowed. You're not going to get a lot. They even like grade you. They'll give you like points for how silently you do these things or whatever. It wasn't even a fast way to do things because like if you do it wrong, you'll just immediately get caught and shot and killed. But if you're really sneaky about maneuvering the AI and like catching people in windows, catching people in their like viewpoints, then sometimes you can do some like really crass and like overblown stuff and just get away with it. Like being in tall grass and just like, I'm just going to choke and murder a guy right here in the pathway and then drag them into the tall grass right next to it. And, no one will notice because they'll just have seen a guy fall over and trip into the grass and not come back.
I mean, it's tall grass. That's where the Pokemon are, not dead bodies.
Yeah. Total accident. It happens all the time. Not only is it a special game in the sandbox sense, but I found it's got a really simple story that makes Agent 47's character really cool. They are a Master Chief-esque character that is like, I'm a silent protagonist, I don't have a lot to say, but anytime I give any kind of clue as to like the type of person I am, it adds so much flavor to the entire conversation. And Agent 47 doesn't have a lot to say, but he does have a lot of mom problems, and he also loves funny kills. Unabashedly.
He loves being a silly guy.
He really loves being a silly guy. Like, you start to realize he's like kind of having as much fun with this as you are. That like being a secret agent for some people means finding the girl and getting your kill and doing it for country and for crown or whatever. He does it because it's funny. And maybe it's even a little sociopathic sometimes, but like the guy loves dunking people in toilets and drowning them. And he enjoys throwing little explosive rubber ducks at people. Like,
out loud.
Wouldn't you?
He says out loud, we're going to do a little bit of trolling.
He might as well at times. Like the very first mission that you get in the first game sets up something that becomes a running joke where you meet a model who has the same high cheekbones and extremely bald definition as the hit man.
Yep.
And so
good old Helmut Kruger.
You go and you knock the guy out and you sit in the makeup chair and everyone's like, "Oh, hello, you're here for the model runway show." And you're like, silently, "Yes, that is what I'm here for, of course." And so you're the model Kruger now, and you're in the makeup and everyone's addressing you as, "Oh, Kruger." And you kind of get this idea that he's having a good time with it, and because you are now immediately allowed to just walk the runway as this Kruger guy, the model. And this comes up later in more missions after that, because this bald model character is so funny that later there's like a big hospital level where you're in like a really fancy billionaire hospital. So a lot of people are getting plastic surgery. And you find a guy who's wrapped entirely in bandages who's getting the Kruger surgery. And so you knock him out, put his bandages around your head, and the surgeon goes, "Oh my God, I've done it. I've made a perfect Kruger."
It's so good.
And
oh God, one of the best jokes out of this series is the fact that each level there's at least one guy who you look like.
Yeah.
Yep.
And one of the things that you can do for like the guided kills is just go ahead and be like, "You're going to impersonate this guy. 47, you're going to impersonate this bald guy. And you are going to go ahead and make sure to have this bald guy interact with your target."
Oh, it's so good. So
I think about the Thailand level, and specifically, I want to know, Solon, what kill did you do for the Thailand level?
Oh, so the Thailand level, that's a majestic level, not only because it gives you... the gimmick with Thailand is it's the densest city in the world. That's a fun fact. Thailand is the densest city in the world, so there's a lot of people, and they really play it up in this game. Just thousands of like NPCs walking around. Sorry, there's like 3 different kills in the Thailand level, 3 or 4.
I'm thinking about specifically the hotel.
Oh, I do not recall the hotel. That might have actually not even been me playing that part of that level, because I had to switch off for a second.
Yeah,
we did impersonate a barber during that level.
Okay. I was getting the feeling that you were talking about. No, you're thinking about India.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dubai. You're right. That's what I'm thinking.
No, you're thinking of India, and then Dubai is the first part. No,
wait.
A lot of these locations can bleed over sometimes.
I played them all in one day. As soon as you break, yeah.
No, for sure. But that's the thing, though. As soon as you start talking about it, then it's like, oh, no, I know exactly the one that you're talking about. No, Thailand I bring up only because there is a kill that you can do where you like, the targets are guy who killed another, like, family's daughter, and they want to get revenge for it. And then the manager who, like, covered it up. Oh. One of the kills that you can do is that you can impersonate a, like, band member, like a person that they hire to like play the drums for them on an upcoming record, and you can follow the story mission along up until you're actually in the booth, and then like you just have a scene of Agent 47 just busting out a solo like it's nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it is like, again, another one of the best jokes about like Agent 47 is the fact that he can just do everything.
Yep.
He's the Christopher Walken of video game killers.
Yeah, he enjoys it too. He enjoys doing these things.
Oh God. Because these are one of the levels in 2. There is also a section in 2 in the Vermont level, which is all like a very close-knit suburb. You can just pretend to be a real estate agent.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I was a tattoo artist for a little bit.
And you literally have him going like, "The kitchen is to die for."
The entire time he's being so smarmy about it.
It's so good.
Yeah, no, again, his alias is fucking Tobias Reaper. Like,
right. Yep.
So I have to ask, Solon, what was your favorite level to play through of those games?
There was a really special one. I'll actually tell you my least favorite level, because there's a lot of them are my favorite, for like some of them for game reasons, some of them for story reasons. I found out like I told one of my students 2 days ago that I'd played Hitman, and they were like, "So you do the weeklies, right?" And I'm like, "The weeklies? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, they just, set up a kill for you to do once a week that's got its own little story beat to it." I'm like, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you get one chance to do it, and oh god,
it's pretty cool.
So I got a lot of favorites. I think my favorite level was, oh man, I can't even pick a favorite. There's so many that are just so different and really cool. I could tell you my least favorite. One that I was like, this sucks, I don't like this. And then I got to the end, I'm like, actually, this rules. I'm sorry forever forsaking the Hitman for not being the most talented person ever. There's a level where you actually walk into the place and you take the identity of a detective, and you are trying to detect the murder of the son of your target. So you're in this building because you're going to kill the matriarch of the entire estate, but her son just died, and you can go through every family member in the house like it's Knives Out, like it's any kind of like rich person murder mystery thing, and you can go through the painstaking process of finding every tiny pixel clue inside of this giant stupid mansion. And no one will, like, in this game, usually if you're in a costume, people will figure out that you're in a costume, but this is the only level where as long as you're in the detective outfit, no one will look at you funny. No, because they're just a detective and you just killed them and they're in a dumpster in the back and they don't know who the real detective looked like. You're, Detective Reaper, just who they hired, exactly who they hired.
Yep.
And we did it. We did the stupid, awful, redundant work of being the detective, finding every clue in this stupid manner. And we found out which stupid rich person wanted to kill her the matriarch's son for an act of revenge, and it's this whole petty thing. And you get to the top of the entire building, and she asks you, what do you want? What you thank you for solving the murder and keeping me safe, because she obviously planned to kill me next. She was gonna poison me, and you find this out too. And she asks you, what do you want? And you tell her, I want the documents I came for. And she goes, oh god, you're my assassin. Oh, you came here to kill me, but you gave me the peace of mind of why my family is so corrupted. And now I know all of the things that I've done wrong in my life. In this exact moment, I have all of the regrets, all of the guilt, and I have no way to react because I'm staring someone who was hired to kill me and who will now immediately kill me. She knows she is now going to immediately die. Because that's what hitmen do. And so she just does what anyone would do in this situation. That's walk out to her balcony, turn her back to you, and just wait for it to be done. And you can just leave because her daughter-in-law is going to poison her anyways, which means your mission is a success.
Nonstop.
Oh, God.
They purposely made it extremely painful to do it this route, just so that you'd have such a satisfying conclusion to the mystery that it doesn't need a conclusion because you're there to kill them all.
Oh, God. That game's so good. Like, I'm so glad they have full control of it again and aren't tied to the whims of Square Enix.
Wow.
Because the first one came out under Square, and then they were like, "Oh, this didn't sell well enough, so we're canceling everything to do with it, and also shutting down the studio." And then we're gonna, studio, you guys can just go back to being you. You own yourselves again, and
with
also
this incredible engine.
And they gave them back the Hitman license. So props to Square for just saying, "Hey, we don't know how to work with this. You guys are you again. Here's the, make the things if you want. Like, these aren't Square games anymore. It's you doing you." And then you had, turned out to be one of my favorite trilogies of the last, like, forever.
Really?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, is like, I've brought this up to people who I'd never think have even played this game series because I didn't know what I was getting into. And then they come to me and they're like, that's one of my favorite games ever. And I'm like, what? Since when? This isn't even the type of game that you play, is it? It's like a shooter of some kind. And it's like, no. It's so much more than that.
It's everything. It's
really
hey, I can spend 2.5 hours on this level, or I can spend 2 minutes. And I have just as much fun both ways. And it rules.
Immediately after we played it, it took 28 hours to play the full trilogy in one sitting. And immediately afterwards, we watched the 30-minute YouTube video that is every single level speed run of 1, 2, and 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
They're just knocking out levels in like 30 seconds each.
Which one was it? Was it the guy that always does it as the cowboy, or the guy that does every level as the clown?
They were every level as the patient, Agent 47.
Okay.
Dripping with all the like IVs attached to them and stuff. Naked 47.
God, it's... I do like that every like Hitman speedrunner has a different suit they all do it as. So they do the whole game with one suit. There's like, the one guy that does it as a cowboy, the one guy who does it as a clown, the one guy who does it as naked suit. It's just... You gotta have your calling card. That's your calling card right there. And they're just like so good at the game. They're just like, yeah, I know if I shoot that pot, it distracts that guard, so I can just shoot that other pot and have it fall on that guy's head, and then I just walk 10 steps to the left, and I can snipe through a wall, and it'll crash the car to kill the lady. It's just like, what?
Maverick, to answer your question, now that I'm recalling which kill that was, in Thailand, we killed the rich singer who never comes out to public events. We killed him the old-fashioned way, and that's at his own surprise birthday party.
Oh, you got him with the cake?
Yeah.
No, we had the cake set up. We just got up and shot him in the middle of his birthday party in front of his friends. After he ate the poison cake.
You just had to extra do it. Send an extra message to his dad.
And then jumped out the window.
Oh, how many people did you non-lethal? Like, how many people did you bean with a soda can?
We beaned a lot of people with the expired spaghetti can.
Oh, yes. The most powerful weapon in the world. The expired spaghetti can.
And every
Next
time...
Next to a Dr. Pop.
Dr. Pop. Every time we got a blueberry muffin, we would just throw it right at a guy.
Yep.
It was weird that people would like start open firing at you after that, because I think that if you got beamed by someone by, with a blueberry muffin, even if they were an assassin and they had the strength of Hulk, you fall down, you get back up, and you go, "Hey, man, that's a blueberry muffin. What the hell?" I'm just saying, I don't think I should aggro the entire U.S. paramilitary when I get antsy with a muffin.
Well, too bad, and now you gotta run away in your little flamingo costume.
And I will.
Oh, Hitman. God, now I want to play that again, too.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably just did that to a whole lot of people. I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's very good.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the Hitman effect is in full force. It's like Resident Evil 4 for me. You bring it up and then you want to play it. Now I want to play it. Fuck.
You talk about that game and you just want to play it. It's such a good and easy to go back to game. It rules.
I have all 70 gigs still installed. I can just
Fuck it.
If I go
group stream it.
if I go and have Hitman 3 installed, it has all of Hitman 1 and 2 inside of it. Finding that out was oh, this is a big brain game made by big brain people. Oh, okay.
They said we have the one engine. Why are we going to make more work for ourselves? Let's just
it's just
get
smart.
it all there.
It's just smart. All right, folks.
Pay for the whole thing? No, just, yeah.
All right, folks, I think we should talk about the bullshit.
Yep, it's time.
Yep.
All right. So, recently there has just been a lot of talk of, work culture, shitty work culture, and how to patch it up. So I'd say the two big, work culture conversations that have gone on recently. One of them is out of Moon Studios, who are the folks that made Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will of the Wisps. And then there was a video by People Make Games about a variety of video game indie devs and how they have mistreated their workers. They're reporting on Mountains, the folks behind Florence. There's some more Annapurna stuff going on with Steve Gaynor and how that going down, and the studio Phonomania, specifically the one of the founders, Robin Hunick. There's just been some talk here over the past few days, just about all these different studios that are perpetuating and continuing to make work more difficult for the folks working at their studios. Again, I feel like we've talked about this a lot recently, so, I don't want to sit here and be, reiterating the exact same topics, because I feel like at some point we, our concepts, our opinions are out there, but, it's important to have these conversations and to put that stuff out there. Does anyone have anything they want to say about these places?
I'm glad people are talking about it more openly, of saying, hey, this fucking sucks and it needs to change, because it's the only way it's going to change. And it's like reading some of the stories, it's just like, it kind of hurts. It's like, oh, these are, and especially with some of the indie studios where it's like, these are supposed to be the places that are better to work at, that treat you better a lot of the time. And it's like, it puts a damper on a lot of enthusiasm for stuff from these companies, which, yeah, I really liked some of those games. And now I look at them and I go, this was made by an abusive asshole. This beautiful narrative it's like,
I mean, I think the thing that you need to realize is, there's a lot of talk about, abandoning auteur theory, and I think that should kind of be focused not just on positives, but also negatives. Video games are made by a team, and, it's the good stories, the good games are being made despite the assholes running the show. So a lot of the time that I feel like that should be what is talked about, is that these folks could be making way more cool stuff if they weren't being mistreated, and their lives would be substantially better if they had more time for themselves.
Well, I don't want to turn any kind of I don't want to soften this at all. It seems very shocking and really sobering for me, especially that this is happening at indie studios around from the same era of people that I would have believed to have known better, or at least known practices that would put them in a situation that would make it better for their teams they work with, make it better for the publishers that they work with, and it's not happening, and that concerns me for a lot more reasons than just it being bad for that studio. Because people like Steve Gaynor and Robin Hunicky and especially the Ori and the Blind Forest, that team of people, I would have never expected it. I mean, maybe from Gaynor, but it is weird to me because these are not only names that I recognize, but they're names that I recognize for doing consistent and solid work in modern spaces, in spaces where I know these are constantly talked about things about, crunching your employees, managing your employees' emotional and psychological well-being. And they come from large studios where that was a problem. And so any mitigations that they've done, any tactics that they've taken from those big studios, from their, origin places, they've obviously done things to improve that, and it's still not good enough. It's still not even close. Like it's still a toxic work environment at all of these different smaller indie studios, especially because a lot of these are people that work with Annapurna, and that's pretty damning for Annapurna as well as a publisher, because their Annapurna somehow keeps having teams that are building toxic work environments, which also, pushes something towards them that Annapurna can't manage their teams well enough. Or at least, they manage them successfully in a lot of ways, but why does this keep happening with them? And is this happening at other places? And can other publishers help so that this doesn't keep happening in places that Annapurna publishes? There's a lot of different things at work here, and seeing this as plainly as people have been reporting on it through investigative journalism, that's extremely important. There's actually a lot of roads to healing this, just to making this work now that we know there's a problem that is so systemic. It's sad, and it also, there's some hope to be had here that I think is really important.
Yeah, again, I've said it before, but it's bad that this stuff is happening, but it's good that people are talking about it and bringing it up and not just letting it slide forever.
Because it's very easy. Well, it's not very easy, but in jobs all over the place, but especially in tech, you can go 2 years of suffering and then just quit and be like, I wash my hands of this. It's someone else's problem now. And that happens a lot in a lot of tech industry, a lot of industries in general. We're seeing that a lot in the last couple of years in the teaching industry, which is not great.
The what industry? Wow,
the
never
teaching
heard of it.
industry. Yeah, I guess industry is in education. That's the normal human word to describe that.
The family, the populace.
In the family. Yeah. No, this is not necessarily unique to this, but if there's any place that can work really well at problem solving in systems, tech and games especially are the place that hopefully we can keep doing better.
Yeah, so there's that. If we're going to talk about other companies that are fucking up and being insane, there is Artesian Builds, which
has been amazing to watch over the last couple of weeks. Where so Artesian Builds is a custom PC manufacturer that makes custom PCs for streamers and whatnot all the time, and they have an affiliate program that you can just sign up for with really minimum requirements. It's 1,000 viewers a month, and not even that. It's really, really hey, okay, you can just be an ambassador for us, and all you need to do is put a little link to us in your Twitch bio, and you'll be put in a raffle. Every month we'll draw a name, and we'll give that person a free computer worth about $2,000 of equipment, so a good, decent streaming rig. For the most part, they're actually have problems with actually being bad at putting together computers. Everyone they've built computers for has complained about overheating issues and parts being put in backwards.
What? Oh no.
Stuff like that. But here, they did their monthly giveaway, and they drew the name Kiapia, and their CEO does all the drawings, and he's sitting there in his fucking Star-Lord cosplay, and he starts going through all her social media profiles and all her analytics, where it's just long streams, that's pretty good. Oh, only 500 followers, that's not up to my threshold. Not a lot of Twitter followers. I mean, this coming from a guy who had 28, but just really fucked up, really shitty, going through the analytics. And then he just gives out this big, shitty fist pump and celebration and just goes, and there's the reroll. Look at this, chatter babies. She's had 3 months of status in our program, and hasn't had a click yet. And just this really shitty, shit-eating grin on his face, and then re-rolls to give the computer to someone else with bigger numbers. Well, first of all, that's super illegal, because your rules said nothing about how many followers you had to have. They literally said anyone in the ambassador program can win. So yeah, this girl goes to Twitter and is just like, hey, this is fucked up. They are belittling me. They are talking shit about me. And look at this asshole shitting grin as he pumps his fist and there's the re-roll. And literally within a week, their company is done.
What?
California, that's illegal, but it made California start looking into stuff, and they busted them for tax evasion. It turned out the CEO was getting loans from employees to pay money they owed because they actually couldn't get any more credit to order parts. And they've been in the shit for a while because they've been offering warranties, and they haven't been able to legally offer warranties for a long time because they didn't keep up their status to be able to offer them. You have to have a license to be able to offer a warranty. And they didn't have an active license, but are still offering warranties on their computers, which you can't do. He puts out an apology video that is the most disingenuous fucking thing I've ever seen. And literally every single streamer that was partnered with them, big streamers, small streamers, all of them broke up just immediately. We're just like, no, fuck you. Yep. We're not doing business with you anymore. And it was like this really refreshing thing where even like streamers that I consider giant pieces of shit were also just like, yo, you cannot treat a streamer that way just because they are a small streamer. You can't fucking do that because it doesn't fucking matter that I have 10,000 viewers and they have 10. They could have 10,000 viewers a month from now. And
sure, yeah.
And the funny thing is, Kiapia now streams to like 1,000 people plus every stream. And like 20,000 went from a few hundred followers on Twitter to 20,000. So it's just like, hey, good, because, you know, they fucked you over. And now, yeah, like, I started paying attention to her stuff, and it's like, hey, it's fun streams. They're what I want. Streams. I don't want, you know, I don't give a shit about the size of someone's audience. If they're a fun streamer to watch, that's what I want to watch. Like, and just seeing the people who were affected, because she wasn't the only small streamer that's been screwed over. More of them came out, and and a lot of people have been like finding success out of this fucker's shit, and it's just been really kind of nice seeing the streaming community, regardless of size, rally around like, hey, you can't treat people like this at all, because like what was like a really shitty story became kind of a heartwarming one in the end, except for the people that worked for Artesian Builds and now just don't have jobs. But it's still, I mean, if any company deserved to be completely vanished, the fact that, yeah, your business went out of business within a week because, yeah, suddenly you're busted for tax evasion by the state of California, so they can't do business in California. Yep. It's been, like, it's literally every few days for, like, 2 weeks, there was another new thing happening that was, oh yeah, this company's screwed. They're trying to sell it to they tried to allow for an employee buyout, but the employees aren't stupid. Because they're millions of dollars in debt, they can't actually do business until all of that debt is paid off. So all the CEO was trying to do was offload that debt onto the employees by selling it to them. So, yikes. And nobody was going to fall for it. Like, it's just kind of funny that this asshole, Noah, in his fucking Star-Lord cosplay, somehow you made Star-Lord even shittier. Just like, could not get out of the hole he dug himself, no matter how hard he tried. And
it doesn't sound like he tried very hard. Noah Katz is the CEO of Artesian Builds. I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it's.
I want Noah Katz's full name recognized, just because this is some cockroach ass shit that I don't want him to be able to crawl away and become some other CEO somewhere else.
I mean, if you watch the video of him doing the fist pump with, and there's the reroll, you will immediately hate that guy. Even if it like been a legitimate way to shut them off, like, oh, they haven't streamed in a year or whatever. Like, it's like, no, you're the shittiest asshole, smarmiest, smuggest bastard in the world. Oh, and it also turned out almost all of their followers on both Twitter and Twitch were from buyfollows.com.
Wow.
Like, perfect. Literally, all their subs, all their followers were bought. It is just absolutely stunning how shitty of an asshole that guy is.
This is maybe a bigger conversation, but there are a lot of, scams through Twitch, especially that there's giveaway based folks that is the operation that they're running.
And that is, like any Twitch streamer, always be careful about affiliate programs and ambassador programs, because a lot of the time they are just a company trying to take advantage of you before you blow up, realizing that if I can lock you in now, I don't have to pay you a lot 4 years from now when you have 10,000 viewers. I can still continue to give you chicken scratch, and you still have to have my logo advertisement on your stream because you signed a contract.
Bingo. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a little part of doing the business.
Yep. But in the end, it ended up like a positive for the people that were affected. Like, I mean, it's amazing. She has sponsorship deals from Intel. One of the big YouTube computer makers just built her this amazing, like, $10,000 custom PC. And it's just like, no, we're gonna do this whole thing, and we're gonna build it and do a build video and everything like you were Ludwig. It doesn't matter what size of creator you are. If you win a computer from someone, this is how they should treat you. It ended up surprisingly heartwarming in the end.
Well, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Alright, last bit of news here. Mostly just to be like, oh my god, there was another State of Play this week.
Oh, we always love those. They always are full of content that we had never known about, and never full of, just nothingness trailer stampedes.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Sorry, that's right. Not true. That's not true.
Have they been doing better? The Sony State of Play.
I mean, the Japan one last week was pretty okay. It was one of their better ones.
I mean, like, it's doing better. Like, getting your foot run over is better than getting your foot riddled. Like, it's better than stepping on a landmine.
Yeah,
like,
all right,
it's better.
All right. I think I did that. I think I did both of those in Hitman this week.
Yeah. But then they turned right around and started stepping on rakes like Sideshow Bob, because they did a Hogwarts Legacy one, and everyone had to remember that they're making that shit, and it sucks ass. And I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I just want to, point out that game is going to come out, and it's going to be fucking horrible, and it's like super anti-Semitic, and I want it to launch, instead of into stores this holiday, I want it to launch into the toilet. Thank you. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Don't give your money to J.K. Rowling, because your money is going to go to her if you buy this. No matter how much they say, no, it won't. Yes, it will.
And if you're gonna pick it up used, there's so many other games that you should play instead of this shit. Like I have so many other games that I need to play that aren't fucking Vanish Me Poopums, the New Order, or whatever the fuck.
New Order. If you want a big fantasy, prestige AAA game based on a novel, you do have the Golem game coming soon.
That is true. We got Golem game coming up real soon.
Hashtag Golem game.
Dump all your fucking Harry Potter books in the trash. You're an adult. Go watch anime. Go get into horny women. Go and get into horny guys. Be an adult. Get a paycheck. Do a line of coke.
Kill chaos.
I don't agree with that last one, Maverick.
But it's my childhood. No, shut the fuck up. It's your childhood. Sure, it was a formative moment for you. You had a lot of pleasant memories associated with that, and it's definitely difficult to, as we said before, differentiate between the author and the intent of what's there. But also, they got goblins that pretty much end up looking like an entire nation state, homie. You can drop this. It's fine. What you want to keep is the idea of Hagrid, and that's okay. What you can do is you can buy that little ornament of Hagrid that's pointing at you, and it says, Omae wa mo shindeiru. Like, that's fine. You can do that. Keep Hagrid. Keep Hagrid. But you can keep Hagrid in other situations. Hagrid exists in other, concepts. You can do better.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I see you going back to your mans. I see you trying to come back and be like, no, you can do better, sis. My guy, you can do better.
I'm trying to think of a replacement for Hagrid, and the first thing I thought of was Biker Undertaker. Because he's also a giant hairy man that rides a bicycle and goes, ooh, and doesn't say much.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Hagrid, but he's into Fugazi.
Yeah.
Hagrid, the American badass.
Yeah. Hagrid, but he can tell you about that time that he had to wait for a plane in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, to be on, this is more serious, but I want to make sure I got this correct. In this Hogwarts game, based on the books where the bankers and jewelers are Jew-coded goblins,
yes,
they have you kill these guys in this game, right? Does that happen that they're an enemy? They're an enemy type in the Hogwarts game of some kind?
I guess. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I just saw people were saying, well, the goblins are like a big part of this game, and then I didn't really look at it more because I don't
remember,
care.
So it's
the
World
killing
of
curse
Warcraft?
is illegal.
I know, but what was that, Maverick?
Now remember, the killing curse is illegal. You have to be locked up if you use it, because, it's like a gun. You just have to keep it away.
Every time I think about this, like, if I see someone that's playing this game, I will just straight up consider them for the rest of their life a British nationalist, because the only person who could be playing this game has to just really be into England, the country.
Oh yeah,
and a lot of other stuff too, but like that all comes
Mostly
with the territory.
If you're going to be into England, at least watch Doctor Who. That's less embarrassing. And if you want a better magic system, again, Naruto is right there.
Oh, the different schools that you can be in Naruto are so much cooler than the schools in Hogwarts. Oh man,
Little Witch Academia is real good.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
If you also want that ye old gothic shit, Owl House is there too.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually led by a queer woman. So there's that.
Yeah. There's stuff out there.
You've got options.
You got options. Quit
Granny
hanging
the
on to
Witch?
the past.
She's a wizard.
That's true. Quit hanging on to the past so much. There's new stuff. Let's move on.
There's old stuff. There is literally
old
a
stuff.
before Harry Potter and an after Harry Potter.
There's all kinds of shit. Let's go. Okay, I will say I played Persona 4 Ultimax, but I don't want to talk about it too much because I gotta start getting ready for work. So let's just answer a question and move on, please.
Oh man, your main though? How's it feeling?
I mean, I'm trying to learn Elizabeth, and she's very hard.
Yes,
It's very difficult.
I'll have to
But I'm
put
trying.
my Yosuke against you sometime.
I suck ass at this game.
yeah, but you get to play as Elizabeth. It fucking rocks. Oh man, I'm so glad.
If you want to send in a question, go to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. You'll sound like this. Shoeless asks, with Klonoa coming back, what's another now obscure gaming mascot that you think deserves a second life? See, the thing is that there's not really too much that's like on the level of Klonoa. Like, Klonoa is so good.
The little bunny guy.
My real answer is Tomba.
Tomba's a good answer. That's a really good answer, actually. Yeah.
What?
And then, like, the eternal answer is Vex, but...
Did you say Gex?
No, Vex.
Who?
VEXX.
That was like a PS2 GameCube game.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy! Okay.
Yeah.
Was Ty the Tasmanian Devil worth anything, or is this just
It got a
advertising?
remake.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger not only has come back in the form of like remasters, but I'm like 90% sure that the fourth one just came out recently. So Ty is back, baby.
Oh,
There's also a Cow the Kangaroo game coming out.
Yeah. It's kind of the time.
Or I guess KO.
Mhm.
It's his fucking name, I don't know.
Who knows?
I typed in Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, and I did get immediately after that Oddworld, which has come back many times. Star Fox Adventures, which would never come back. Ninja for the GameCube. And a PS2 game called Scalar with a blue dragon on the cover.
Oh, yeah, Scalar.
That Scalar, this little blue dragon, is surfing on some kind of beam, which is very PS2. He's surfing on an electric
He's riding
beam.
the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Zapper game? The one where you're like the cricket?
Oh,
Is it
Zapper, yeah.
Yeah, because that one was supposed to be Frogger 3, but then they took away the license to make like Frogger the Great Quest and all that other bullshit bad games.
You got Dr. Muto. Dr. Muto's in there.
I don't think Dr. Muto needs to come back.
No, that's fair. Glover is now an NFT, so he can never come back.
He can't come back. He's dead.
You can't come back from that. You were too cringe.
Yeah.
We lost Glover this
Feel a
year.
little bad. We really did. I mean, I'm kind of going back a little bit too far, but I'll just give a shout out to Dynamite Heady. I think Dynamite Heady needs to come back.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Give me a Mighty Bomb Jack game again.
Really?
I dug it from what I played.
With the big high jump?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
We got to bring back a lot of treasure stuff. Where is Mischief Makers 2?
Oh, hell yes.
Give me a reverse mappy where I'm slamming the door on cops rather than being a cop.
Mappy.
Cool Spot 2.
Oh, now we're talking.
I think it would be technically like 3 or 4 because there have been a few Cool Spot games.
Wait, really?
Pepsi Man 2.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Another Pepsi Man. Yes, absolutely.
You really could make an entire Smash game out of just these characters. It would sell for shit. It'd be awesome.
I would buy it, and that's it.
Yep.
So
It'd be another Nickelodeon All-Star situation where it's like, why does this have really good matchups?
Hopefully it releases finished, unlike Nick All-Stars did.
Also that.
What?
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
I heard you say so that, and then it cut out. So I don't know. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, everybody. It's wild to be on like a Full House show again, but hey, we're doing it. Thank you, Maverick, for being on as usual, and thank you, Solon and Lorelei, for coming on. Thank you so much.
Oh, I can finally take off this belt and this tie, this Agent 47 tie I've been wearing this whole time.
Oof.
Oh, I literally just got off the bus, by the way. Like, I'm done with the middle schoolers. I'm done with the high schoolers. And now I'm done with the podcast. I feel so much better.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, John,
You've got
for
a lot
hosting.
off your plate. Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening. Website, videogamechoochoo.com. Twitter, @VGChoochoo. Tumblr, videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com. Facebook.com/videogamechoochoo. Twitch.tv/VGChoochoo. We have the VODs up for like the wrestling shows and all that up on there. If you like what we're doing, patreon.com/VGCC. It's $3 a month for all of our content a whole week early. We got a Discord server, the Gamezone.zone. You type that into your web browser and it'll bring you straight there. You can come hang out with us, chat about dumb bullshit, post images, the works. And thank you to Melt Channel/Magic Circuit for a theme song Crush off of their album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to their older stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com. And then their new stuff is magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. Again, if you're a fan of VTubers, they got the fucking, most of the VShojo girls on there singing. So,
Yeah, that new
it's
album's
pretty
hot.
baller. Yeah, it's
I've
pretty
already
good.
listened to it like 3 times. I mean, there's
It's
a
real
couple of
nice.
songs on there that I was already listening to because they were on the EPs, and so good. Getting an actual album cut of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Please stay connected.
Please stay connected, folks. Where else can we find y'all? Let's start with Solon. Solon, where can people find you?
You can find me on my streaming persona that the middle schoolers keep chanting every time they see me. It's a whole thing. You can find me at Chorby SP. The old Chorb Zones got you. Chorby SP on Twitter, on Twitch, as well as any other fine places that good Chorby goods are sold.
Mm-hmm. Lorelai, how about yourself?
You can find me on Twitter at Judgment Scythe, Twitch and YouTube, also Judgment Scythe, and you're gonna start seeing about a month from now a lot more stuff on there when I become an adorable VTuber.
Yes!
Because I want non-camera presence, and, well, dysphoria sucks. But I'm really excited for it, so, yeah.
And the rig? Come on, give us a little tease. Is it...
I can't give it to you yet, because the commission has just started, and it's still in rough draft form, but I can tell you I am not a Final Fantasy XIV VTuber. That was my main thing, because I do not want to get locked into a game.
Oh, not any game. Oh,
I don't want
my first guess.
I want to be a variety kind of thing, because I love RPGs, and I want to play through all the Trails in the Sky and Suikoden's and stuff like that.
I thought you were going to do a Suikoden character, but hearing that Lorelai's got her own OC, it makes me so excited.
It's a blend between my favorite Suikoden character Lorelai, who I named myself after, and my Final Fantasy XIV character, sort of mashed into one.
Now we're talking. Oh, that's so cool. That's so fun.
Anyway, that's me.
Okay. Maverick, how about yourself?
As always, you can find me, Brooklyn Fraser, over at Mavsplania Mania. That's at MAVSPLANIA. I might start streaming now that I got a lot more time than I realize. I don't know. I'm figuring it out.
On our new fancy desk, and
there's so much space. It's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Can learn how to solder if I wanted to.
Ooh, there you go.
You can.
And that's when I've fully made the that's how I become my own Garland.
I
knock people down by custom building keyboards.
Mm-hmm.
We all know, Mav, you're just gonna put a rhythm game controller there, and it's just gonna live there forever.
Man, it's a MIDI controller, or it's so many options.
Mm-hmm. You can find me at JOHN_MICHONSKI. That's my Twitter. It's not locked anymore because I gave up. Gave up
fighting the lock?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking it would be good for job stuff, but it hasn't really gone anywhere, so I kind of gave up.
That's okay. Your Twitter is very, I don't think there's anything that you tweet that is it's scary to employers, but I understand the want to lock up all of your Twitter stuff when you're doing that job hunt.
I suppose.
The important thing is that coworkers don't find it.
Yeah. I guess I've never worked in a workplace where people use Twitter, so it's never been a risk.
I have no fucking idea.
I mean, honestly, same, but I also just don't give that shit away.
True.
All right, well, that does it. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week with another episode. Goodbye. Bye-bye.